Is Kim Kardashian looking to divorce Kanye West? President-elect Donald Trump is named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. And Will Smith recently had to ask a fan to borrow money for gas. Plus, all the best celeb sightings of the week from our team of over 2,000 photographers around the world. That's all on Splash, the paparazzi's own TV show. There's a new report from Us Weekly claiming there's a major rift between Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. In fact, they cite a source close to the reality star who says that she wants a divorce. That's right, Kim might be considering a new storyline for 2017, and it sounds like it might not include Kanye West. Rumor has it Kim's been distancing herself from the rapper since his November 30th release from UCLA Medical Center following a 9-day stay for an episode of temporary psychosis. Now he's receiving outpatient treatment at an LA area rental. But Kim's laying low at their 9,000 square foot spread in Bel Air, and she's being very protective and doesn't want Kanye around the kids right now. Of course, the source claims Kim won't make any decisions until West is fully recovered.
What's Harvey doing with Donald Trump, though? Like, what's that? That's a weird bedfellow right there.
What is Harvey Levin doing with
Donald Trump?
I never heard that one.
Oh, he's got some lame show on Fox with him, and but apparently he is not going to do a show with Mike Pence, or he might. I don't know.
Who has a show on Fox?
I know it's called Objectified. It's like he goes through Donald's possessions in Trump Tower.
Who, Harvey Levin?
Yeah. Apparently it's like some real hard-hitting journalism.
Donald Trump can add another notch to his belt now that he's been named Time's Person of the Year. That's right, the president-elect took home another victory, saying to be on the cover of Time as the Person of the Year is a tremendous honor. But the magazine did proclaim him as the president of the divided states of America, a move that he called snarky, asserting that he didn't do anything to divide. Coincidentally, Trump complained just last year when Time picked German Chancellor Angela Merkel as their Person of the Year. He said they picked the wrong person and claimed he should have been picked instead. And in 2012, he criticized the Meg for not being named in the top 100. He called them a joke and stunt of a magazine and claimed they'll soon be dead. Guess he has to start singing a different tune now.
All right. Hey, Darius, if you were asked to play at Trump's inauguration, would you?
I don't know.
I don't think they'll be asking.
Talk about a family feud. Blac Chyna and her soon-to-be sisters-in-law are having themselves a little bit of a battle. The new mom recently filed legal docs to request to trademark Angela Renee Kardashian to use while working in entertainment and on social media. But Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney said, hold up. They threw down the gauntlet in new court documents saying that if Chyna gets the trademark, they'll suffer damage, including irreparable injury to their reputation and goodwill. What does all that mean? They're basically telling her to stay in her ex-stripper lane because she's not one of them. According to TMZ, the docs say Chyna is deliberately seeking to profit from the goodwill and popularity of the Kardashian name. And as you can probably deduce, they don't want that at all. Keep in mind, she's about to get married to their brother. Kinda makes you wonder how the holidays are gonna go down. Will Smith found out the hard way that it doesn't matter how many millions you have stacked in the bank. That doesn't matter when you're out of gas and without a wallet. The actor tells Jimmy Kimmel Live, "I was driving and I realized I was on E. I was about 30 minutes from my house, so I pulled into the gas station and I didn't have my wallet." Stranded and moneyless, Smith's first thought was to contact his wife Jada for assistance, but she was too far away. Plan B? Use that fame card. Smith says, "I looked over on the other side and he was like a 36-year-old. I was like, that dude's a Fresh Prince fan. You can spot them." After the fan asked for a selfie, the Good Samaritan happily spotted Smith with the $10 he needed to get himself home and wouldn't even accept repayment. So Hollywood actors may complain about their fans, but see, they give them fuel.
We're just focused on what we're doing right now, and we're excited about Vegas. We're excited about putting together the most epic show that we've ever done, and to just take over Vegas and bring people back with a great show and all of our songs, and give people a great night out every time. So we're just focused on. We're very blessed. We're very humbled. It's taken a long time for us to get back to this point, and we don't want to take it for granted. And we're very blessed. That's all.
Who do you want to perform with? Who you haven't yet?
I don't know I'm so chatty. That's right.
We're loving you, Nick.
We were actually discussing, we're like, he's usually not very chatty.
I was like, let's not.
So we decided,
My team's winning. That's
we decided to throw caution to the wind and say, you know what, let's give it a shot.
Big, beautiful, and boycotted. Ashley Graham has reached her milestones of success in modeling, but somehow designers are still trying to pin her down. The 28-year-old made her debut on the cover of British Vogue, but according to E! the editor-in-chief announced that some of the designers that normally participate in cover shoots stayed clear of the plus-size model. Thankfully for Ashley, the people at Coach were eager to step up and lend her clothing that wasn't from their normal sample range. However, British Vogue did report that others weren't volunteering. E! reports Coach was enthusiastic about dressing a woman who is not a standard model, but sadly there were other houses that flatly refused to lend us their clothes. While Ashley might face adversity from designers, it seems that the industry as a whole is weighing on the side of progressiveness in this department. Still to come, Angelina Jolie hopes to score a top position with the UN based in London. Mariah Carey enjoys a holiday night out with her new beau, Brian Tanaka. And Emily Ratajkowski acknowledges that her looks fuel her success. We finally have another update regarding the split between Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. According to TMZ, the Oscar-winning actress is angling to move to London with the kids and score a top position in the United Nations. Rumor has it Brad and Angie have been going through a rough patch for more than a year, and she's been looking for the right opportunity to end the marriage and bolt for her dream job, with all 6 kids. But she knew that would be almost impossible if Brad had joint custody. As you already know, Jolie told the LA County Department of Child and Family Services that Brad attacked Maddox on a private jet, a claim Brad strongly denies. They saw it his way in the end and closed the investigation without taking any action. TMZ reports that Angie's move to involve DCFS was orchestrated by 2 women she's been relying on for advice for more than a year. Who are they? One's a member of England's House of Lords. The other holds a UK government position. And apparently, they're the ones that told her if she plays her cards right, she could become Secretary General of the UN. Jolie has been reportedly paying the women for their consulting services, and they've convinced her that moving to London would get her one step closer to the UN job. Yep, this just got very interesting.
I don't know if I've ever asked you this before, but I've always wondered why so many of the Vine people live on Vine.
That's just ironic, I guess. I don't know.
Is that just random?
Yeah, because Batch lived here first, and then...
I heard he got a house.
Yeah, he's out now.
Okay.
He's out of the Vine building.
What's next for you?
Movies.
Movies. You're just a big old movie star? Are you going to be too big to talk to us soon?
No way. I'm
no?
going to be looking for you. I'm gonna be like, where did you go?
Because I supported you when your leg was broken.
That's true. Look at me now.
And look at you just walking everywhere.
I thank you.
How's the love life?
Good.
Yeah?
I'm just focused on work. That's my love life right now.
Okay. So are we not dating anyone or anything like that? Is it hard for a guy to, like, you're successful, is it hard for a guy to approach you? Do you think they find it intimidating?
I don't think so. I think a lot of people that follow my accounts and stuff feel like we're friends because they see me every day. So they're actually even more comfortable to walk up to me and be like, hey, you did this yesterday and it was awesome. Like, yeah, thanks.
Check out Mariah Carey enjoying a night out with her new beau, Brian Tanaka, and notice how happy she looks. We took these exclusive shots of the singer and backup dancer as they went to a midtown restaurant right across the street from her Christmas show at the Beacon Theater in New York City. Mariah was dressed in a slender black knee length with a very revealing neckline and fishnet stockings. It's been quite the turnaround for Mariah since announcing her split from billionaire fiancé James Packer. Once they went their separate ways, rumors swirled that one of the reasons was because Mariah's flirting with Brian. And maybe we now have our answer. The pair left dinner not long after, and they appeared to get into separate cars, and we have no idea where they disappeared to. Regardless of that, you gotta admit, she moved on from James pretty quickly.
It's good to see you. Good to see you guys. Could I ask you, what's your most prized possession of your mother's that you have?
Oh, the most prized possession of my mother's.
I
have, I'm trying to think, I have so much of her stuff.
Like what? Like weird stuff or sentimental stuff?
I have her, believe it or not, I have her toothbrush cup.
That must be gross.
No, it was a little silver cup she kept on her bathroom sink.
Why did you hang on to that?
Because it was my mom's and it was personal. And I have her little clock that she kept on her bathroom, like by her sink.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga didn't hold anything back when she opened up about her past. The 30-year-old singer visited Harlem's Ollie Forney Center, a shelter for homeless LGBT teens, and revealed she was coping with post-traumatic stress disorder. She said she's been searching for ways to help herself, and she found kindness is the best way. The visit was filmed during a Today Show segment, and she added that she has never told anyone that she was suffering from PTSD. And the kindness that's shown to her by her doctors as well as her family and friends really saved her life. In the past, Gaga has spoken about being raped at the age of 19, but she did not publicly address the ordeal until 2014. So during the visit at the shelter, Gaga shared that she looks to meditation as a source of solace. She says meditation helps calm her down, and since she's struggling with mental illness every day, she needs her mantra to keep her relaxed. Everyone knows Leonardo DiCaprio is all about environmental conservation. Unfortunately, he's not quite as good at saving his real estate investments. According to the New York Post, page 6, DiCaprio had to take a $2 million hit after selling his eco-friendly condo in New York City. The Academy Award-winning actor reportedly spent $10 million on the place in 2013, converting it into a wellness retreat that even had vitamin C-infused showers and a coveted $1 million parking space where he stored his Fisker Karma hybrid. It's safe to say DiCaprio didn't choose this property to store his Oscar, though, because according to page 6, the actor hardly set foot in the place, if at all, and if anything, just rented it out. He's apparently sold it for $8 million, which can now go towards real wellness, like more vacations on yachts.
Chicago White Sox.
Does that mean you got traded as well, kind of? Are you going to go and move over there?
I don't know. Now his spring training team's in Arizona where I get my hair done, so it's like really convenient.
The Cactus League.
Yeah.
That is convenient. So are you going to plan to spend a bit more time there now that he's there?
Yeah, I guess so. I've never been to Chicago.
Emily Ratajkowski has never been one to cover up much, and she doesn't do so in her interview with Oyster magazine either. The 25-year-old model candidly says, "I don't think my career would have happened if it wasn't for the way I look." You might be thinking, hey Emily, yeah, you're a supermodel. It's 100% about your looks, duh. But to be fair, her work ethic, charisma, talent, and other factors likely separated her from a million others that could have taken her place. Either way, Emily does what she does for herself and isn't trying to flaunt herself or anyone else. She tells Oyster, women in the last 5 to 10 years are able to say, "I want to feel this way. It's not for someone else." I don't know if there were a lot of women being sexy for their own enjoyment. That's much more common now. So yeah, maybe she is killing it in the industry due to her looks, but who cares? Emily looks good for herself, and if she can make a career out of it, then so be it. Still to come, Alec Baldwin is all smiles after his politically charged Twitter feud. Amy Schumer's busy schedule causes her to cancel Australian tour. And The Weeknd admits that he uses drugs to help get over writer's block. Alec Baldwin was all smiles after taking Donald Trump to task. We caught up to the actor as he took a chilly walk with his family in New York City, and we gotta think he's feeling pretty good about his now famous tweet. Just a few days earlier, Alec was doing an impression of President-elect Trump on Saturday Night Live, and the Donald didn't take too kindly to his work. He wrote that he just tried watching SNL and called it unwatchable, totally biased, not funny, and the Baldwin impression just can't get any worse. Alec, of course, clapped back, posting this tweet declaring, "Release your tax returns and he'll stop." Ha! Coincidentally, on the December 3rd episode, the opening sketch lampooned about how Donald behaves erratically on Twitter. Guess you gotta chalk this round up for Baldwin.
Saw your tweet on the Walter Scott trial.
Yeah.
Right. We've been following it rather. We can walk rather closely.
Yeah.
A lot of people are very angry, but the justice system, they say, worked in the sense that we're probably gonna have another trial. Right. What are your thoughts? on that?
I think that another trial is necessary and needed, but I think it's a travesty that when we have distinct video footage of a murder taking place, there is any debate of a murder taking place in broad daylight, of a man being shot in his back while he is running away is disgusting, and the fact that that court would put 11 white jurors on the jury and only one juror of color just shows that there's a major problem with our criminal justice system.
Do you think it varies from state to state, though? The South is more likely to have this problem than, say, a place like California. Although we have our faults here. We have a history of dropping the ball on these kind of things as well.
Sure, I think systemic racism in our criminal justice system, in our educational system, all throughout is a problem nationwide.
And I guess you're not moving to Canada anytime soon, right?
That's Lena Dunham boarding an early morning flight in Los Angeles. Just fielding the question once again about her following up on the promise that she'd move to Canada President-elect Donald Trump was in office. No, Lena and that smile will be here to stay. She originally told The Hollywood Reporter back in April 2016, "I know a lovely place in Vancouver and I can get my work done from there. I know a lot of people have really threatened to do this, but I really will." Sigh. Of course, she's not going anywhere. Instead, Us Magazine reports that Lena has spun this into another women's empowerment direction, now saying, "I can survive in this country." The 30-year-old says, as a Jewish pro-choice sexual assault survivor with a queer family member and a belief that we are all exactly and beautifully equal, I can survive staying in this country, my country, to fight and love, or the land of the free and the home of the Lena Dunham. Amy Schumer might bring laughs all over the world, but unfortunately, she can't always do it in person. E-Online reports that Live Nation has announced that her Australian and New Zealand tours have been canceled due to her overwhelmingly busy schedule. The comedian was originally supposed to tour through Down Under, pouring through Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, and Perth, but she'll have to reschedule those for a later date. Although Aussie fans will be bummed, they will receive a full refund. Schumer also apologized for any disappointment. The comic has had an incredibly busy tour and is also tied up with her TV shows, movie scripts, her book, The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo, and other obligations that accompany her exploding career. Forbes estimates that Schumer's work has earned her $17 million in just a one-year span, so she can afford to cancel a few shows.
Here you go. How you doing, man?
Good. I'm with my boyfriend.
Handsome guy, actually. Now, what are you up to tonight, man?
Going to my art gallery, 6201 Hollywood Boulevard, right here.
Are you serious?
I have an art gallery, yeah. Deep.
Wait. Now, do you paint?
No. I'm the curator.
Okay.
I do performances. My daughter does shows there every Sunday.
Yeah?
Watch out.
Oh, yeah. You know, dude, falling is a part of this business. Okay, so listen.
It is, isn't it?
Now, so
you back up into things all the time.
Yeah, that's what I tell my girlfriend. All right,
I want to talk to the cops real quick.
All right, man. Well, talk to the cops real quick.
Will you guys take care of him?
Hey, this is Hollywood. They know the rules. It's a public street.
The only singles Justin Bieber wants to focus on have to do with his music. The pop superstar confirms to Ellen DeGeneres that he is single. But simmer down, ladies. Bieber tells the talk show, "I'm not really looking either." Of course, Ellen thought it would be a good idea to ask Bieber if he's partaking in dating apps like Tinder to find matches like every other dude his age is doing these days. Bieber told her that he doesn't use the apps on the road and has no interest in doing so. Which makes sense, considering the 22-year-old is still followed by crowds of women that he can swipe left or right to in real time. These days, Bieber tells the talk show that he's feeling healthier than ever, and it seems that he's concentrated on his own well-being and doesn't want to be tied down. He recently told TMZ that he was a pretty normal guy. So a 22-year-old that isn't ready for a relationship? That sounds extremely normal to us. Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna continue to cash in. The couple, who just welcomed their first daughter together, is now ready to get the big bucks by making some money with a TV wedding special. According to TMZ, the proud parents want to tie the knot next year, but there's no date set just yet. The reason? They want to make the decision based on what's best for TV. Talks of a wedding special have been up in the air for a while now. They already scored a pretty sweet deal for their baby birth special, which will hit the small screen pretty soon. But now, with a wedding around the corner, they're listening to all offers. Still no word on what kind of money they could get, but we bet once they start fielding offers from networks, they'll score themselves a pretty nice payday for the big day. But the real question is, will Kim skip his wedding the way he skipped hers?
So your crew has been setting off fire alarms? Yes. Is that what's going on? With a vaporizer. I don't know if that's a believable story.
If you've listened to any of The Weeknd's music, you know that he at least knows what drugs are. But the singer isn't afraid to tell The Guardian, "The past couple of albums, I do get back to using drugs as a crutch to help spark ideas." It's reported that The Weeknd struggled with drug addiction from 2008 to 2010, but now he uses narcotics to help, well, win Grammys. He tells The Guardian, "Even on this new album, you have writer's block, and sometimes you're like, I can't do this sober. I had to get that little jump, and the ball started rolling, and then I didn't need it anymore." With hit songs like Party Monster literally using the snorting of cocaine as part of the beat, this isn't exactly surprising. According to the Daily Mail, The Weeknd's drug history includes cocaine, MDMA, painkillers, Xanax, mushrooms, ketamine, and cough syrup. But now this star boy is in control, so that's promising. That's all the time we have for this week. With thousands of photographers stationed around the world, who will we snap next? To find out, tune in next week to Splash, the paparazzi's own TV show.